Hello everyone, welcome into podcast The Christo Mac Reality. This is episode number 1, and this first episode is specifically about entrepreneurship and IQ. I apologize for the audio quality. I'm on just a cheap headset. I'm actually taking my dog for a walk. Time-wise, I wanted to get this episode out today, and I just wanted to record, 10 to 15 minutes of a quick informational type podcast regarding entrepreneurship and your IQ and how intelligent one has to be an entrepreneur. If you can't deal with the audio quality, I apologize. Hopefully you can deal with it for 10 to 15 minutes just to receive some of this information, and hopefully you get value. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and podcast. Okay, so entrepreneurship, can it be taught, or are you born with it? Obviously, a guy by the name of Gary Vaynerchuk, or known as Gary V, he claims you cannot teach entrepreneurship. You have to be born with it. I couldn't disagree more. Let me say that one more time. I could not disagree more with Gary V. I don't believe I was a born entrepreneur, and I learned. In fact, every human being that has ever lived at one time was born and unsuccessful, right? So you look at the most successful people in the world: Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, just to name a few. They were all, at one time in their life, they didn't know anything about anything. They were babies. They were literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old little kids that knew nothing. Some of them dropped out of school. They don't have any education. No college degree, no high school diploma. Those 3 I named, I believe, all have high school diplomas. I'm pretty sure Bill Gates does not have a college degree. I could be wrong. I know Steve Jobs does not have a college degree. I also know Warren Buffett dropped out of college. He ended up going back and did get his degree. But regardless, don't listen to people like Gary V, okay? He's a guru, which means take everything he says at face value. He's trying to sell you something, even though he tells you he's not trying to sell you anything. I'm sure you know he is. He's trying to sell you his books. He's trying to sell you everything. Now, you can learn entrepreneurship. Again, it's just common sense. Think of every child in the world that has turned their lives around, right? It looked like they were going nowhere, and then poof, successful, right? Or on their way to being successful. The point is, anyone can learn anything, right? Every human wasn't born the greatest at whatever, right? They had to learn it and work on it. The greatest speakers in the world had to learn how to publicly speak properly and be intrigued, right? So people would pay attention and excited and listen to what they have to say. Everybody had to craft their message, meaning they had to learn. Same thing with entrepreneurship. You can learn. Some people are more talented than others innately, right? That's obvious, like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Yeah, but that's just athleticism. Think about all the athletic people that came before and after him that never even made it to the NBA, because it does take work no matter what you believe. Secondly, IQ. How high does your IQ have to be? That's a funny question, but I get that a few times. I'm not sure, probably from how old they are or who, but it's a cute and funny question because Your IQ does not have to be high or low. It's just, all an IQ is a test, right? It's a simple tool. It's like a magnitude type test to figure out what type of thinking a human has. That's really all it is. Like, as you know, lots of people, Les Brown was considered in school pretty much to be essentially really dumb. Really dumb. In fact, they thought he was mentally disabled for most of his life. Like, that's pretty crazy. Meaning most of his childhood life. And we know now, he just wasn't, a kinesthetic learner. He's more of a visual type learner. And that's the point. Our education system and a lot of our IQ tests may not suit your style or the way your brain operates. We're all unique. History, right? So, Nikola Tesla, obviously one of the greatest, smartest individuals to ever walk this planet we call Earth. Okay? He was never financially successful. He died broke at the New Yorker hotel, living at a hotel in New York City called the New Yorker. Think about that. The smartest guy, in my opinion, to walk the planet ever in history died flat broke. So, IQ obviously has no connotation of how wealthy somebody can get or be or successful they can or cannot be, right? There are some of the smartest people in the world, aka Nikola Tesla, that just never really could figure it out financially. He was more focused on, creating and inventing, and people say, well, he wanted to benefit mankind. He also wanted money. Of course, everybody wants money. It's a need. You need money to live. If you don't think so, then I feel bad for you. You're going to figure it out the hard way. But I assure you, you need money to live any type of existence, no matter what. Even if you have a one-bedroom studio apartment, that requires money. Or if you have a 15-bedroom mansion, that also requires money, just less money. But you need money regardless. Right? So, somebody with 140 IQ compared to someone with 110 IQ, or someone with 95 IQ, you'd automatically say the guy with the 140 IQ must have more money. Wrong. That's not true. Some of the richest, wealthiest people in the world, we know. I'm not going to use any examples other than the past, Nikola Tesla. We know what the smartest people in the world. And vice versa. Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, all the wealthiest men in history, no education. I'm talking like a 7th grade dropouts. The point is, no matter what you see anyone doing, if you perceive them to be successful, they had to learn in order to do whatever it is they're doing. Everybody has to learn. Now, it may take someone 3 months to learn the same thing that someone else would be able to learn in a week. But that's just work. Right? That's how I figured this out. So it's all about working hard. So you're telling me if I go to the gym and work out my muscles for a year, I'm going to get the results of John Doe when he works out for 3 months. So John Doe works out for 3 months because he's just got better genetics than I do. I go to the gym for a year, and our gains are identical, but it takes me a year to get to where he is after just 3 months. But that's just work. Okay, so it took me a little longer. My 1 year is John Doe's 3 months. So what? I got a year. Heck, I got plenty of years. That's time. We're all just on this planet Earth, spinning around on a ball as time ticks away. Tick-tock, tick-tock. So stop telling yourself that you can't learn how to be an entrepreneur, or you can't learn, you're not smart enough, or any of that garbage, because you can learn anything, right? Maybe you don't enjoy reading, so listen to audio, learn that way. Maybe you don't learn that way, okay. Maybe you're a visual learner. We got YouTube, all kinds of internet search engines, all kinds of ways to learn. Do it that way. The point is, you're robbing nobody but yourself by telling yourself a story that is 100% not true. Don't listen to Gary Vee. He's wrong. Obviously. How many people throughout the world worked at a job, a job, their whole lives, and didn't make it till they were about, 45, 50, 60, right? All the time. People do that every day, right? They were in, they were a trucker, they were sold insurance their whole lives, and they were retired, they started a business, boom. I wish I would have done this 40 years ago. Yes, you do. Start creating and start learning and mastering what it takes. So stop focusing on stupid IQ and whether or not you're born an entrepreneur. Go out and show the world you're born a champion. You're born unique. And you are an entrepreneur if you want to be. I appreciate you dealing with this bad audio quality. I hope you enjoyed this information, and I hope it's useful. Please like, subscribe, and share it if you found it valuable. Thank you. My name again is Christo Mac. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be happy, healthy, and fulfilled.